Come on. Happy Friday. Yeah, well, it's day 12 of the 21-day Mind and Body program. And yeah, so the subject of today is know thyself worth. I think the Greek aphorism "know thyself." I think it was missing the final bit, which is know thyself worth. Once you know your self worth, you can be anything because you're not you're not victim of social engineering, the way society wants you to believe that you're less than you actually are. That's the illusion that's been created. It's just dawned on me. It's just dawned on me this evening, actually, that I read it somewhere that if if a person truly knows their self-worth, okay, they can and will do anything. So if you're trying to engineer society, you'll see that there's so many things in our society that is there to actually make you not realize your self-worth, and that filters through everything, through school, through business, through the way you are in your communities, and the media has a massive role to play in this. And it's just like the light's going on, it really is, because the way you're made to feel shameful if you dare to raise your head or your hand. There's in communities, oh, he's a bit too big for his boots, or oh, he likes himself a bit too much, doesn't he? Thinks he's a bit cleverer, thinks he's better than all the rest, doesn't he? And this thing has been engineered so it self-perpetuates. So you don't need the people that want to actually social engineer. They don't need to be there they don't need to be there. What they've done is it's beautiful. They've actually created a system whereby even your well-meaning friend has got that, and he's bringing you down. Let's bring him down a peg or two. How foolish is that? How foolish is that? How foolish is that we're not opening our eyes to this fact? Know thy self-worth. Know thy self-worth. Let's not be victims of society's social engineering through the media. Look at the way the media really, if somebody is rising up, just damp them down, or give images or lifestyles that are far beyond the reach, or the immediate reach, should I say, of the readers, just to make them feel like they're helpless and hopeless, because they show them these things, but they don't show them how they can achieve those things. So it makes them feel very insecure, and it makes them lose sight of their self-worth, that they're actually 1 in 7 billion people. It's time for us to instill, it's time for us first and foremost to know your own self-worth, to really grasp that, to feel it in every cell of your body. Okay, so much so it's your duty to know your self-worth, so you can then go to the next man, to the next woman, to the next child, to your next fellow brother or sister, and instill in them, make them see their self-worth for what it truly is. We've got to start with ourselves first. It's our duty to know our true self-worth. Walk it, live it, breathe it, feel it every second of the day. Okay? Don't let anybody try and dampen your light, or bring you down on that. It's imperative for the good, for the common good of everybody. It's your duty to know your absolute self-worth. Walk it, breathe it, feel it, live it. My goodness. And that way, we can then turn on the light so others can see their self-worth. My goodness. What a revolution that would be. It would be absolutely revolutionary. Wow, I can see it. I can actually see it happening. And it's such an exciting proposition. I make it my duty this evening to totally realize, recognize, to walk, to talk, and to totally know my self-worth. And I am totally committed to that. It's my duty. And from that, I will then make it my duty to show others how much they are worth so they know their own self-worth. And you know what? Before too long, every single person on this planet will know their self-worth. And when we do, we won't act in ways that are less than what we are, which is what is perpetuating. Look at a lot of the things that are going on that we all know. I don't think I need to mention them. That's because people don't know their self-worth. They're playing second fiddle. It's our duty to know our self-worth, but it starts with you. In this case, it starts with me. In your case, it starts with you. Let's stand up. Let's know. Let's be all we are. Let's know our self-worth. You're 1 in 7 billion. 1 in 7 billion. Grasp that. Awesome. Massive love.